still the best what?
All the best of what recorded.
Every time.
Of course! It's not going to be a smooth start of a show if you're not interrupted.
Just face
the
it,
voice
like,
changer
we're
already.
the most unprofessional streamers when we're starting. It's very much a glimpse behind the curtain. Oh fuck, they're here. Everybody professional.
Everybody, welcome back to My Illusion. A bunch of us gamers that interrupt us to continuously speak over the DM, as usual, while we try to do the introduction. And tonight, now we're back to action. I'm just going to break straight back up to the party because they seem to be eager to be seen and heard.
Yes.
Oh,
And make noise.
there we go. Oh, my camera's too high.
Has it been doing drugs?
Apparently.
I weeded it out a little bit.
Weeded.
Yep. So, thank you for the follow. Oh,
You're welcome.
oh no, you're subscribed. Never mind. I need to actually put some custom sound effects in. It's a follow. Oh, it's a red. No, it's a bit. No, it's not a bit. It's a follow. No, it's a subscribe.
Do you want me to make a sound
Just
bite
to
for you?
throw off. Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Thank you for subscribing.
We're gonna end up like the friggin' what do you call it? Honest trailers group where people are going to actually
my God.
subscribe to get him to say shit.
I'll never tire of that toy. Never.
But so
Can I have a toy?
control yourself. The rest of the we'll wait for him to come back. He's kind of doing dad duties at the moment.
Can I do one thing while he comes back?
Oh no, what now?
You'll like it. No. Pigs in space.
Yes. Love it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, no, you need to sing the banana song.
Where the piggies?
Do.
The
Have you never seen that the Muppets?
piggies make milk.
Daylight come and me wanna go home.
This is the smoothest start yet.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I've lost control.
You're not even
I'm not. I'm fucking not.
You do know the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, fucking cracks me up, man. It just fucking. Hello.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh well, right.
What other ones have I got?
The D&D one this time.
So previously, Paddy was making his voyage towards the island of Mercador to take on some tasks bestowed upon him by the government of Arcadia. On the way, a dragon issued and attacked the Screaming Ride with the ship that you were on. A valiant battle. It seems to be that you were getting the upper hand of this dragon, but the dragon had other ideas and decided to take the ship apart with a violent explosion. Jesus Christ.
The dragon had it in his head also to possess Van Zandt and have him get a walkabout.
And following the explosion, the party was scattered into the ocean and all eventually washed up on the shores of Mercador and brought to this lovely, peaceful Faubourg village. With Echo waking up and beginning looking around for everybody, finding all party members alive and well except one of our mighty Goliath who had sadly very recently passed away. Despite the
Mighty. That fucking lighter. It's like I guessed appearance.
Upon hearing about the ability to revive their brave defender. They take him towards the water shrine and meet with this old furbog who provided the means of the party reviving. And after a poorly constructed threat and 3 persuasive pleads, after the ritual was complete for the revival. Take it away.
Who dared wake me? And as
Wasn't
I say
me.
that, my hand is going to shoot out and grab around the throat of the nearest person to me.
Okay.
I raise my hand, but then when I see your
So-
hand, I go, oh.
So wait, was it me talking after Alphavur?
I thought it
I
was
don't remember,
last.
actually.
Or was it Alpha Phil
5
after
people
me?
technically around
I'm-
at this time. At the
I know Echo went before me. So it must have been you after me.
Yeah, I think it was. Shit, it was probably me with
As
your
well.
hand around my foot when.
Now, do me a quick perception check to see who you would pick out. I'll do a score of who is closest to who you see the 3 people in front of you.
Oh, I
That
was
would
the
be a
one
20.
casting the,
20,
I was the one
okay.
casting the spell, so I think I'll be close.
You immediately see 3 people up close and personal to you. It's Alvivor, Thea, and Mantra.
Cool. I'll roll a d6 and pick that way then.
Oh god.
I've still got the scroll that I was reading from.
So 1, 2 will be Alviva, 3, 4 will be Mantra, 5, 6 will be Thea.
All the cat's leg.
Not me.
So my hand wraps around Thea's throat and just starts lifting and
Uh-oh.
squeezing.
Uh-oh.
Rime and hoarfrost pouring off my body.
Okay, I'm going to
Who
take out my
took me
dagger.
from my tribe?
I'm going to
A big
take my
boy.
dagger and just pin it against your wrist and just go, let go of her.
Make an intimidation
not-
Now.
check. Alvivor,
Sorry?
make an intimidation check.
With fucking pleasure.
Zombie!
I'm just sad I don't have the hand out. That's my, it's my D20. I was looking at it like, what the fuck is that?
This won't go well.
Got to heat off 1 second.
That is a 19.
19 and Lima disappears.
Lima's
For
still, yeah.
fuck's sake, you arse.
He's shot himself. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, is that Spider-Man?
I'm just gonna
Quick,
roll.
the Daily Bugle!
Spider DM!
Coming in number 45 for Great Britain, the Olympic champion.
What was your check?
That was a 19. And I think I lost out on the fucking Kentucky Derby the way that you moved there.
Getting the horses were running the day. That put a tick on.
Okay. Give me some check now.
Oh, this is not going to end well. That's a 15.
Okay.
Sorry, no, 14, -1. Yeah,
That's
14.
fine. You do see the blade. And you've already, from your memories, are coming through into your mind right now about the cuts and the bites. And you immediately lose concentration on what you're doing with Thea.
So Thea drops about 5 feet to the floor then.
I quickly grab Thea before hitting the ground.
I withdraw my dagger.
Make it.
That's better.
check.
That's
I was
fine.
going to say, can you do that sort of thing where you kick something that's falling so it doesn't hit the ground as hard?
Don't punt me across the room.
It's just a D20 plus the dexterity bonus. So 19.
Yeah, that's fine. One enough to catch. Thea's caught and with a little bit of a knock, but no injuries, no pain, no damage done, is gently brought to the floor.
I'm going to shout zombie because he's clearly not into himself.
Shout zombie, don't say you're going to, just do it.
Alright, zombie! Set him on fire! I'll start casting a fire spell.
No.
No.
Can I
April, calm down.
actually? I reach out and I try slash Echo with my claws.
Make an attack roll.
I'll push him
Stay
away
off
with my
like a
shield.
Does 11 hit?
Now you miss. Echo sees it, just goes.
You aim too high.
Sorry, I aimed for head height here. Get some wit about you. He's been resurrected. It is a proper heal. He is himself. He might be a little bit groggy for a few minutes or days.
I'm still preparing my fireball.
I just start reading over the pages again, trying to see if I read it wrong.
Hey, cool, calm down, or going to shield slam you.
You didn't notice this, but you went to go look for the scroll. The scroll has disappeared from your possession.
For
the
where did my
record,
shield go?
It was consumed when the spell was complete.
Oh, I've never used a scroll before, so I'm confused.
That was tough.
Hey, big boy, welcome to the living.
You've denied me my warrior's death and upset the natural order. Why?
Because
You want to die? That can be arranged. Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
you really think that was a warrior's death, being beaten and cheated out of a kill by a fucking dragon? That wouldn't have been a warrior's death.
Few others could have gone toe-to-toe and survived. It would have been a worthy way to go.
Fear.
But you really going to let that thing out, do you?
Fear, just to go on the basis of the previous checks you had before with Njall, you do notice that his death is... cause of death was not injury related from the dragons per se, but more to point to drowning and... well, not so much as drowning, but more falling ill from being in Cold War for so long.
Oh, while they're arguing, I'm just gonna wipe down some of all the water that he's spitting out. I was like, he swallowed a lot of water.
No, but he didn't per se drown. It was more to the coldness. It was mostly more to the point of hypothermia, even for Goliath. It faced in the water for that length of time, catching any kinds of diseases would definitely still take its toll on somebody in a vulnerable state. So there's no water in him. He was still breathing, but unfortunately, the fever took him one night. As that was what was given to you by one of the Robogs anyway.
Oh yeah.
That he did pass away during one of the nights.
Oh, the chieftain guy said that you got really ill and you died last night. That's why we were able to get you up, because you were, fresh, if you don't mind me saying.
I did think that for a warrior's death, it was not really apt, considering you still had all your limbs.
It's a testament to my race and the punishment we can endure.
But nothing can endure being sick for so long.
No.
If you think being ill is a warrior's death, that's the way to go.
My last memories were of the dragon. I was hailed as a hero by my tribe.
Your tribe wouldn't have known how you died.
Do you not believe in the afterlife? I saw them. You took me from my family.
Want to go back?
You can try, Tin Man.
I walk
No.
away.
We're also your family, and we didn't want to lose you. You're a big brother to me.
Ted, man. Was referring to myself, was referring to the dragon. We need to find the dragon. For you.
You do have unfinished business in the land of the living, because you saw your family, but did you see your brother, the one that you're actually looking for?
No.
I rest my case.
Probably do know where the dragon comes from, so That's always nice.
Then we have a head to take.
You
More
don't
than one.
necessarily like brains, do you?
Only the smart ones. I just reached jokingly toward.
Well, it seems somebody commissioned the dragon to kill a certain party member. Small, green.
I look at my robe that's all green and I just get worried.
Yeah, I just look
Green
at Thea.
skin.
Everything bad seems to happen revolve around Thea, so I just stare at Thea.
No,
Wasn't
green
me.
skin. Pointy ears.
What are you trying to insinuate here?
Nothing.
Vincent, you notice that there's water starting to puddle around your feet. Where I'm looking from the wall from the west, the water seems to be increasing in this chamber.
Think we need to move.
Oh, don't worry. It's
There's
just
a leak
water
in this
shrine.
cave.
It's for water shrine. It's meant to be here.
Yeah, but it's rising and leaking out of the crevices, so maybe we should move.
Just to describe the room a bit more, to the western side of the wall, there is a mass of rocks that are obscuring most of the wall of that side of the chamber, and it's quite dim, very quite dark. With your attention drawn to it, Vance, give me a perception check.
Section 15.
15. Okay. Strangely, as you peer over the rocks, you see something like a face just staring back at you, sitting on top of the rocks. And you realise that this water is actually quite high for where the water is standing. The water
Echo?
itself is only a light puddle on the floor, but there seems to be a bit of water and dripping. You become slowly aware of this as you're looking in that direction. There's a face in water that's standing.
There's something looking at us, and it's made out of water. Eggful, maybe now it's the time to cast water breathing again. Please, pause.
Water breathing will still be active.
That'll still.
Go on, breathing. Yeah, but there is the people who didn't go in because wanted to burn Alex's body, and they don't have water breathing on.
I probably don't have water breathing on because I wasn't breathing.
I think, who is it didn't go in? It was me, Mantra, and Vanzand. Didn't go in?
Yeah.
I look around to.
Mantra came with me, and I know
Yeah, I
I
went
in.
in.
It was.
Oh, it was just
Vanzad, Echo, and Niall.
Right.
I look around to see what Vanzan was looking at, and then I just look down to my familiar, and I'm like, "Oh, can you go find that for me, please?" And then Arya jumps up and casts the Detect Good and Evil, which can detect elementals.
You immediately, with the telepathic link with Arya, you can immediately be warned that there are free elementals within 60 feet of the group.
Oh, we've got friends here.
Maybe friends. We're not sure if they are friends.
Well, I highly doubt they are, because before we went into the tunnel to get the diamond to revive a specific person, we were told there was water elementals around and to be careful of them.
Yeah, but they're normally in the water. What are they doing outside of their water territory?
Oh, it is their shrine. Maybe they just came to greet us.
Yeah.
Or they don't like strangers.
When does anything have friendly intentions with us?
Everybody begins to notice this, but the water has now completely moved to the other side of the chamber. The bed area where Niall was sitting is on a raised platform, but the whole chamber now, from wall to wall, has a layer of water, and the water is now slowly rising.
Oh.
Think it's time to get out of here.
Yeah, we should consider leaving. It's probably overstayed our welcome.
Yes.
I start
Water elemental free. Mean you no harm. We'll be leaving right now.
Splunk.
Okay, we thank you. Let's go, people.
Bye bye.
I'm going to attempt to stand up, fail, and fall over into the water.
I'll go over
Let's
and
be-
try and help me out.
You don't have your
Yeah.
armor on, so
Yeah, but I've just woken up from being dead.
true.
Yeah.
Noisy arm.
Walk it off.
So I'm gonna go over and help Njall get up and try and help him walk out.
Yeah, same here.
Rise.
Anybody
when-
keeping an eye on the elementals?
I'll keep
Yes.
an eye out.
The one you were looking at has disappeared and seen a move, but you do spot 2 more faces looking.
I start waving to them again. I'm like, hi. So
What's
sorry
your
for-
intent, elementals?
You hear a sort of a watery whisper, which is completely incomprehensible to anybody who doesn't speak their language. And
I'll cast thingamajig. Comprehend languages. I'll cast comprehend languages at first level, and I'll say, I'm sorry, can you repeat that now that I can understand you?
What's the cast level on that? So that took a while to cast.
Comprehend languages.
Of one action.
One action it takes its duration is an hour.
I had cast it before we went into a cave, but I now have fully passed, so I'm casting it again.
Yeah, because you guys spent an hour swimming around trying to lift the stuff.
Yeah.
It does have a material cost. But do you have a spell focus yet, Ben?
I've never had a focus.
Do you have a satchel
got-
with components?
I've had general components I had picked up.
Just make sure. That's fine. So come to the language and he hears. You stole our treasure.
What treasure do you seek?
Oh no.
Did we steal its treasure?
Yeah, we did.
We won't understand what they're saying, by the way.
Yeah, if you can hear me though.
Oh,
But you're speaking, you'll be speaking in their tongue, won't you?
Our language, though.
No.
They're not aware. Party's not aware. What's yet happened?
I thought I was speaking in common.
No, you'll be speaking in. If you're doing comprehend languages, you'll be speaking in Aquan.
Mantra, what are they saying?
Think about a treasure.
Maybe we should give it back.
I look down to my hand and notice that the diamond's gone, and I'm like, oh, I sort of used it on Niall. I'm sorry.
Ask if there's any way to repay them. Because it was their treasure, obviously.
The face on the left has disappeared. The one in the middle looks quite a little bit different. It speaks in common and says, "Then you'll pay." Okay, everybody roll initiatives.
Well, I do have a lot of money.
So just to check, I have none of my gear or equipment on me, right?
Nope.
I have a question about
flat
that.
D10 plus Dex for AC and no magical items. They are still attuned to you, however, they're not equipped unless someone wants to pass you certain weapons.
I think at the start of a turn I'll try pass you. Well, if it's my turn, who has your weapons? Because I think I didn't have his weapons.
Me!
Thank you for the bits. Sister.
I have a
Thanks,
very
Robin.
important question. My very important question is, if Niall doesn't have armor on and stuff, what is he actually wearing when we put him in the bag?
Loincloth.
Probably, yeah.
So he is wearing some. Okay, good.
He is wearing normal clothes, but his armor would still be off. So he's not wearing.
I thought we had a-
plate.
I thought he was in his birthday suit.
And my mage hand is probably
He's got a
out
weapon
as
now.
well.
Now, to be fair, if he was in his birthday suit, I think I would have aimed the dagger a bit lower and he would have immediately dropped you.
Because I have a habit of constantly resummoning my mage hand now, so my mage hand is most probably still out.
Yep, your mage hand's actually on the board now.
Yep, and it's probably only out for a couple of
And
turns
it
because
shares your initiative, doesn't it?
yes, and it only lasts about a minute. So yeah, it lasts 1 minute. I'll save us only 30 seconds left just to make it more accurate.
Okay. So 25 plus initiative.
Oh, right, sorry.
Nobody for 25.
Yeah, you'd be shocked what I got.
Here's a bit to get ready for Paul now. 20 to 20.
Yo,
What'd you get?
20.
It's be interesting.
23.
23.
21.
21.
Don't like this. Luke's going last.
This is strange.
It's very strange.
15 to 20s.
15.
15 for
Ian.
17.
17 for Mantras.
What?
Sorry, 50 for
No, that was Van
Vados,
Zandt.
17 for Van Zandt. And Fia?
19.
19. What about your Familios, guys? Just to check, make sure you've not missed that.
Aria is 4.
Okay. Silvio taking part?
Silvio is. I keep forgetting the bonus to this. Is it a 2? Yeah, it's a 2. So both me and Silvio are 21.
Okay. Alvivor, what was your initiative?
Sorry, 8.
8. And Echo?
14.
That's
That's the lowest roll I've ever got.
Aww,
So,
my poor little friend.
I'll be happy to know that the party has the start of the initiative.
We're in a cave, what the fuck?
Okay, that's interesting. So Silvio and Mantra will have the same initiative score.
And the mage hand.
Just start thinking of what you're going to be doing because you're going second.
Oh shit.
Oh no, no, you're going second, I apologise. You're going third.
Third.
I mean, can we damage water?
Yeah.
When we
We can
find out.
damage everything.
Still a tangent.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it doesn't bleed, we can kill it.
Can we not just drink it?
No.
Please don't assassinate the water elementals with drinking.
I can imagine
Bring
that
me
being
my
an
straw.
unpleasant side effect.
Can't make poison because that takes an hour.
Just suddenly brings out a giant straw. Come here! Come here, you bastard!
Elemental straw.
Anytime we have an hour, I need to remember to make poison.
Partially, I wee poison myself.
It's water, so think it can be burned. Rises.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Like,
Frozen.
could we maybe
Lightning?
could we maybe chuck a vial of black goo at it and just watch it turn into the fucking Tim Curry villain from Fern Gully?
No.
Liquids.
Absolutely
Don't know
not.
if it works. Use your snake.
Oh, touchy subject.
Oh, he's got it back now, so.
Alright.
Got it back.
We're getting lots of bits.
Back again.
You'll be very lucky if I ever use that again.
As long as there's no
See-
risk
see-
of it being blown away.
See if there's a risk of the ground collapsing, the snake does not come out. That is the rule.
Okay, we'll start on the initiatives. Just grab
I can imagine you wearing this snake around your shoulders like fucking Steve Irwin.
Crikey, he's a big snake.
For the agility class,
Look at him constrict around there, water elemental. Crikey.
for an agility class, Alvivor is surprisingly always lower than the initiative score. So I think that was
What are you trying to say here?
So it's 10 for the
There's something quite wrong with this picture and Astral here.
I wasted my good roll on making sure that Niall didn't fucking strangle the child, okay?
You see the fella you're near the front.
I channeled my inner
It's the
Mandalorian.
fact that I'm at the
is
front. I am outside my comfort zone. I do not like being at the front. This is not where I belong.
To be fair, me and Van Zandt normally are up the front, so we're pretty much where we normally are.
Hey, yous are fine.
Yeah.
Turn 1, Misty Step.
Away.
Run away! Run away!
Okay. First up, we have Tetsu. Water Elemental is on deck.
Okay.
Boy.
So I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna start blasting Radiant Sunbolts at Water Elemental 2.
Okay, roll for the attacks.
So, plus 7. So, that is 17 to hit.
So that's a hit.
6, 4. So that is a 10 damage.
How much damage, sorry?
10.
10, okay.
Radiant, obviously.
Yep.
Go for second Radiant Sunbolt, and that one is a 24 this time.
That's a hit.
That one is a 7 to damage.
Okay.
And just for sheer shits and giggles, use a key point, and I'll start blasting the bastards again.
So he blows. Raise Sunbolt. Go for it.
So I'm just going to roll for the two of them at the same time.
Anyway, I started blast.
So, first one is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
The other one is a 18 to hit.
They both hit. Roll for damage for both.
Okay. So, first one, let me just double check that. Okay, so it's just. Just double checking what the additional damage is. Okay, it's just normal, that's fine. So that is a 10 for one of them and a 6 for the other.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's me.
Okay. Warrior Little One is up next. Mantra, you're on deck. Okay, time to make sure that these guys can terrifying lead in it.
So that's swimming pool and legs. What's it going to do?
I mean, it just looks like a frosty blue ditto.
Ooh!
Fuck off!
Engulfs both
Oh, yay.
Salafaros and Tetsu. And he's going to cast Whelm. I would like both Tetsu and Salafaros to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you asked for that.
Same here. 9.
Strength happens to be one of my strongest points.
I know the feeling. I've got a 9 now.
I got 3.
You both fail. And you guys take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now both grappled.
Oh god.
Quick question for you. I'm at 30 hit points. Have we had a fight before our last rest?
You had a short. Well, no, you should.
Yeah, I'm at 32 instead of 38.
Did you say 16 there?
16 points of bludgeoning, yep.
We had a fight on the way into the cave, so yeah.
Okay.
But with the ritual that takes about an hour to finally. So, if you want anybody who is damaged, you can use a short rest to give yourself a hit die roll quickly if you want to do it just now.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yep. Did figure to do that.
That's the lowest my health's ever been. Don't like that.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 2.
So we don't read through it. No. Don't know if you did hear me earlier, Alex. You don't need to return.
Okay.
So I'm going back up to 37, and you said take 16 bludgeoning damage, yeah?
16.
Try to see if my soundboard's got an underwater feature. It does. Oh my god.
No.
Well, you are grappled in water.
Okay, just to let you know, while you're grappled, you are considered restrained, and Salfaros, you cannot breathe.
I have a random question about a grapple. See a knockback, does that break a grapple? Or does it knock them both back?
Knocks them both back.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Tess, you've got water breathing, so you're fine.
Yeah.
But you're both grappled and restrained. In the case of Thalasaurus, he cannot breathe. So he's going to start suffocating soon. What's your
Good.
Constitution modifier?
Whose?
Yours.
+1, mate.
Okay, we've got 2 rounds to get you out of it before you start dying.
Got an idea already, don't worry.
Just blast out a snake.
Just so you know, which I'll leave it for above, check that for later. Just updating character effects. Okay. And wellness on recharge for this guy. Okay. Mantra, you're up. And
Okay.
Silvio is on deck.
I charge at Water Elemental 1, my weapons are not drawn yet. And I use the cantrip, Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
But at the same time, I am also using my bonus action of Charger. Because I moved 10 foot, I can add +5 to the attack's damage roll.
Is it not supposed to be melee attacks?
It doesn't say.
Question. Did you just use an electric attack while people are inside water?
Yes? Why are you
Oh, boy.
laughing?
If you choose to make a melee attack and hit. Shocking Grass is a spell melee attack, so it will be allowed.
Yes. So,
Don't make me get
I
under
miss.
hard at it.
How do you know? What's your attack roll?
and that one.
How do you know? Oh well.
We all know that one. And then after I draw my weapons and then my turn.
Okay. And Silvio's up next.
Okay, and Silvio, seeing what's going on, moves up to Salaphanos and uses the help action. And tries to help Salaphanos get out of the grasp.
By running interference. Perfect. Okay. So, Water Elemental Biberdon is up next, and now you're on deck. Okay. Okay, these guys are coming in for you fast today. Perfect. Let's see, what can you move? Well, you can move all the way. That's perfect. He comes straight in. With once trapped by the water, though, he's not bothered. He's looking towards the one in the plate. Okay. For the first attack, he's going to bring up his trident, but he's going to activate freezing strikes. And that is 25 to hit, Van Hunt.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Okay, so you
Ow.
take on this attack 6 points of piercing damage and 2 points
Okay.
of cold damage.
8 points of damage.
Hot. That's 16 to hit.
Nope, no hit, no hit.
That's a 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
So that's
You
again
sure?
6 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
That's 9.
And he recharges. Perfect. Your speed, by the way, is also reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Until the Myrmidon's next turn.
Okay.
Okay, now you're up. Fury on deck.
My axe! Give me my axe! And I will ready in action to charge the nearest water elemental and attack it when someone gives me my axe.
Done. Perfect. Since you handed a weapon of any kind, axe or sword or stick or rock, you'll action the attack. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's me.
Perfect. Here you're up, and down you're on deck.
Okay. Oh, you did just tell me, so I mean, I guess I have to try and lift a really heavy axe.
Where's the axe?
Oh no!
Where is the axe?
I've got it in my bag of holding.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna. I just look scared to Niall as he commands that to me, and then I run over to So where are you? Oh, you're just next to me. That's good. So I move to you, and then I try and pull from your bag the really big heavy axe.
That's fine. You pull it out of your action, and with that same action, you hand it over. Now go.
Oh,
for
I can
your
actually do it.
Reaction attack.
So I'm just gonna run up to the water elemental. Let me re-equip my axe now that I've got it, and I'm going to attack it.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
1 second. I just need to. Sorry, I need to reattune to it as well.
Me and Tetsu swimming. Fuck.
Right, there we go. That is a 26 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so that is 18 physical damage and 5 frost damage. And then I'm going to attack again, which is a 22.
Oh, that can catch you up. How much damage was that?
5.
Okay. Its speed has been halved.
Excellent. And does a 22 hit?
Roll to get your extra attack because it's a reaction.
Oh, even though I get 2 attacks per action.
As a reaction, not your actual action. Use action to prepare a condition reaction.
That's cool.
Okay.
No problem.
That's fine. You still took a big chunk of it because it is clearly injured. Perfect. Okay.
He's back!
Fanzad, you're up next. Water Elemental 2 is on deck.
Do I still do the rest of my
Okay,
turn? Or did I end my turn by giving it to Niall?
Because it is technically.
Yeah, sorry, it is still your turn, yeah. So you have a bonus action still left over, and your rest of your movement. So I apologise very much for that.
No, it's fine. I wasn't sure myself either. Then I guess I'm going to. Wait, is that a bonus action? I forgot. No, Bless is an action, so I can't do that. I'm just gonna look kind of surprised as all this cold water splashes on my face, and then try and throw out a. Oh, I fully used up all my healing lights, haven't I? I'm going to harness my divine power for the first time, and wait, that doesn't heal anyone.
No, it restores a spell slot. You do have the option to cast Healing Word.
I do have healing word, don't I? I completely forgot I had that. Okay,
and what's the word?
Oh, the word is just heal. I'm not very original. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna cast that onto Salanathos.
Okay, go for the healing effect.
Oh,
So what level are you casting at?
I only have it at level 1, I think, don't I?
Okay, you think you get your level 2 catch spells at level 3, so yeah, that's fine.
Wait, where is it?
You have it, you even have it learned, prepared, sorry.
I thought I did because you said I had it.
You have it as base, but you probably have not prepared it.
You know what? I'm just gonna
Wait.
just look shocked as all this water splashes on my face and skip my turn.
Didn't you? So you didn't actually get a long rest because you spent the whole short. So you didn't get a short rest because you spent all the short rest swimming, and the second cast of short rest is casting. So you have to recharge any of your warlock spells.
I'm just gonna recover.
This is all fun.
I'm drowning. Help!
Blah, 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 blah.
I was considering talking to the elementals, but then Niall demanded I'd get his axe.
It wasn't specifically you. It was just whoever
You
had
have
it.
Hex.
Someone.
You have Hex, you have Sanctuary, you've got Shield of Faith, and you do have
You know
level 2
what?
spells, as well as
You-
level 2 Hex and a Misty Step.
You know what? I'm just gonna hex the Mimrodon then,
Okay.
and I'm going to hex it to have less. To be honest, I'm just gonna do this as a dice roll because I keep getting the wrong one. Let's see what we get.
It's wisdom.
That's a 3. So, Constitution.
No, wisdom. Use wisdom.
Okay, I'll do wisdom.
Okay, Wisdom Hex 4. Fans are prepping something for next turn, that's probably why. Okay, anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just gonna sit here trying to dry off because I was just splashed with all this water.
Fansand, you're up next. And Water Elemental 2's on
First,
deck.
I'm cast Abjure Enemy on the Myrmidon.
So, something on the Myrmidon, what you can cast?
Abjure Enemy.
Abjure Enemy. Oh, so it's your Channel Divinity you're using.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, okay.
On the Myrmidon. So you need to throw. What is it? It's a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay.
If it's failed, then the creature is frightened
It's
and
failed.
its speed is reduced to 0.
Okay, so Myrmidon is no longer moving and it's now frightened.
So don't hit it, because if you... Guys, if you hit the target, it gets out of fear, so don't hit it. Focus all your attacks on the water elemental. It's frightened for 1 minute, so we don't need to be scared of that anymore. And I also
That's
cast
fancy.
Hunter's Mark. I also cast Hunter's Mark on the water elemental.
Which one?
The one that's water elemental 1.
Perfect, okay. Let's just update this. Frightened.
Can the people inside the water thingy hear what he said?
Yeah, they're still here. They're not dead.
Okay. So is it enemy
So focus all your
specific?
attacks.
Does that Channel
Yeah,
Divinity
focus all your
doesn't
attacks.
require concentration, does it?
Let me check. I didn't think so.
I don't think it does. Just sure.
No,
No.
no.
That's fine. Perfect.
So focus all your attacks on the water elementals. The water elemental Myrmidon is frightened, so always on the water elementals, not on the big guy.
Perfect.
The little guy.
Okay. Water Elemental 2 is up next. Salfellas, you're on deck. Okay. Oh dear. Splunk. He has
Yowzers.
Sure, and I was going for Alvu for Sophia Deku, but they're too far away. Okay. So Wolf Water Forearm, moving in the location, perfect. And it's going to cast. It's going to use its Whelm attack. Can I have both Nile and Mantra make strength saving throws?
So does that guy appear?
12.
26.
So, Nile,
Yeah.
you get cast that shield. So you get spat out.
Wee.
However, However,
Yeah.
Mantra, you're inside, and you are going to take.
I got past a ball. Does that count?
12 points
Oh,
of
it's
bludgeoning
Ben's
damage.
ball.
12 points of what damage?
Bludgeoning.
Can I make it 6?
How?
Using my reaction?
Okay.
There's two. He's bargaining for damage.
You are, however, grappled and restrained, and you did went swimming, so you do have water breathing, so that's fine. I'm so mean putting you through so many fights that involves grappling and restraining.
I know, I had a plan. I was going to attack with Myrmidon.
He's
No, no,
trying
no,
to-
no.
He's trying to level up your ability to flex. So you're gonna start arm wrestling people.
I've still got my Gauntlets of Ogre Strength on, I just rolled an 8.
Okay, Saltfellowship up next. Echo, you're on deck.
Hello. Right, I've got a couple of things that you're probably going to tell me no for.
You have
Oh, boy.
assist on your next skill check.
Good. While I'm grappled by this, I would like to use Misty Step.
Interesting. Okay,
Would that break the grapple? I wasn't sure.
I'm going to check that right now. That's a really, really good question.
I
What
would
does it
think
split the
so.
elemental in half?
Does it split me in half?
It's teleport. It's teleport fragging.
It'll block the fly. I'll come out the other side half water elemental. Like,
We're
what?
going to- Okay, I won't tell you what happens until it happens. Where would you like
Oh,
me to
fuck
do it?
off.
So, you want to use?
So it's within.
Would you want to put it?
I don't know if I want to use it now because you're game with the fear.
You've never done this before. While go through an elemental, you have to find out what happens.
To hell with it. Was the worst that could happen. I could die. Reroll a
For
character.
science!
For science. I'm a scholar after all. Yeah, I'm going to teleport to here where I've pinged. Do you see that?
I do, Dave. Go for it.
Do you see my ping? You see my ping?
He pops away and re-emerges safely in his location. You're no one.
Yes! Yes!
Note that somewhere in the book.
It would help if I moved them, wouldn't it? Sit about there. Yeah, roughly about there.
Now Niall's gonna learn it so that he can teleport into the enemy.
What, chest burn style?
Just Njall appears out the dragon like, "Rah!"
I'm fed up of hacking at your outside. It's time to go in.
Dive.
Round
Use the
two.
large.
No, he jumps in, he goes like Drax, he goes, ah. It's you go, okay.
So
Anything else you want to
that
do?
would be my action.
No,
So
that would be a bonus action. An action to cast cantrips or make
When
melee
you-
attacks or other things.
We know what he wants to try and do.
Yeah.
do you?
Go for attack. He's using a little
Do we-
class, by the way.
Do we get Selfan or soundboard now?
$26.
Is a hit, roll for damage.
I'm using my tablet, by the way. 13.
13 on it, water elemental, one I assume.
What?
Say that
That
again.
was on water elemental 2. Or 1.
Yes.
Sorry, 1. Sorry.
Whatever one had me trapped, vengeance will be acquired,
Okay.
and it gets pushed back 10 feet as well.
Doesn't that drag Tetsu with it?
Yes, it
Probably.
does.
So, right, okay, what happens here is it can't go any further because it hits. Oh, it goes upstairs.
Why?
So,
Why is it 10 feet closer to me? Fuck off!
so that's what's happened. is actually no.
Oh,
This
do I
is
get some sort of opportunity attack?
This is what will happen. I apologise. Because of impact, that's what happens. Because the impact from Njall pushes Tetsu out.
Wait, what?
So he's hit you. You can't move back any further, but the water elemental does.
Free.
Oh no, you do get grappled at the start. That's so you do. You know what? Fuck it. You're both going back. You're both engulfed.
Well, I've been engulfed now.
I am liquid.
How can you get engulfed?
Because it's not a will. You don't have to do anything. You're just inside it. But it's not like going.
Right. So grappled him, right?
He's not grappled, but you're inside it, and you can't breathe.
You got what you wanted. You're inside it. You got what you wanted. I see this as an absolute win.
I'm not trapped inside you. You're trapped outside me.
Fuck off.
Okay, next beam.
Jesus.
Hey, do I get an opportunity attack because it's moved fucking closer?
Oh, that's upsetting.
Okay, your second beam.
Oh shit, I forgot my second beam.
It looks like you're gonna get your wish now after April.
Oh shit.
Wait, you can miss the step and do 2 beams?
Yes, 2 is...
Does a 19 hit?
They both damage.
That might be a very bad idea.
It's fine.
You're just going to annoy a goblin, it's fine.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Me 9
God,
plus
what
a
about
4.
this? So,
9 plus a 4. I'm rolling 13s today. I don't like this. It's bad. This can only be an ill omen.
No, that's fine. Okay, anything else you want to do?
There's nothing else I can do, mate. I'm just going to stand there soaking wet and angry.
Okay, Echo, you're up next. Alvivor, you're on deck.
Damn you, Seth, as you're making me move.
Does it not knock back another time with a second beam?
I'm gonna move
Yes.
here.
You've pushed it back twice. Okay.
Well, I've got the feet for it.
It is.
Or
It's
the invocation for it.
pushed back there. Tess has gone there. Njall has been shoved out the way. So
God damn
you're
it.
inside the water elemental, but you're not restrained.
Did Water Elemental 2 get an attack of opportunity on Njall for moving out of the way?
No, didn't move away, willingly pushed.
Ah, okay. Nothing about
You're
to
on
get.
our side.
So what do you want to do?
Right, so I moved here and I'm now gonna cast water breathing on everybody who's willing, obviously.
Okay.
I am very willing.
So I cast water breathing on everybody. That
Bring it
doesn't
to
happen.
me, baby.
So you now can breathe underwater. And then because I had to move, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
You cannot. You've already cast a spell this time.
Bonus action?
Yeah, bonus actions. If you cast one spell as an action, you can't do it as a bonus action, and vice versa. But you can still cast a cantrip if you did a bonus action. If you have a cantrip, that's a bonus action. You can cast a main action spell and a bonus action cantrip. But you can't cast 2 spells, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't move anymore, so I will stay where I am.
That's it. Okay, Alvivor, you're up next, and Ari on deck.
Right, okay, since I am inside the water elemental and I'm not really enjoying it, I'm going to go ahead and use my sneak attack with my necrotic weapon.
Okay, cool. So I take it you're starting with your daggers.
Yep, I'm starting with the necrotic weapon.
Okay.
And
Is it a strike you're going to go for it?
Hmm?
Are you going to use your weapon attack or a melee attack with it, or are you going to use anything else?
I was thinking of using the Nilzagat wet dagger,
Yep.
but combining it with inflict wounds as well.
Okay, so you're going to use the option to inflict wounds instead of using the strike attack.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so you forego the melee attack instead of use inflict wounds.
You're just confused me now.
Let me have a quick read, because these weapons have been hard to track. What are they doing?
You've only made them.
I know.
I know.
Next time, give it sticks.
Okay. Instead of an action as an attack, you may instead spend a charge. So you have to either melee attack or you can use a charge of your weapon.
You know what? No, melee attack.
Okay, roll for that.
That is a 18 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. And do you want to add sneak attack to this attack?
Yes, I would. Thank you very much.
Remember, it does your normal daggers. You also do additional 1d4 necrotic, and you also deal 2d4 for your. Oh, sorry, 2d6 for your sneak.
That is a 15.
15 in total.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. So magical weapon 2, so that's absolutely 5. What is the thing there it is? Okay. Well, Shwadder, you got your bonus action still?
I can technically disengage from the thing, can't I?
You have to. Realistically, you have 2 options there just to help you coach you there. You've also got your offhand attack. But do you have an offhand weapon? Yeah, you got your +1 dagger.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll go for the dagger because I'm kind of boxed in where I am anyway. So, yep. May as well.
Okay. So it is +7 to attack. So go ahead.
Okay, so that is a 15.
That's a hit, I believe. Yeah. Yep, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
That's 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage. Perfect. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll be me because, like I said, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. I'm sort of boxed in.
You can step outside of the water element.
Yeah, but then I'm boxed into the end, so
But you want to be inside the
I don't mind.
it doesn't bother me anyway. I've got like underwater breathing, so it's cool.
Okay, Arya is up next. Tetsu, you're on deck.
Okay, Arya's going to use her action to shapeshift and go into an owl form. So she'll magically become an owl, and then she'll start flying around and checking out the rest of the room, just to make sure that there's nothing else coming to us. Since she's still got the detect elementals effect. So just in case anything comes towards us, I'll be able to see it.
Okay, so far she doesn't detect anything further.
Okay, she'll just wait there for the time being.
Okay. Tetsu, you're up. Water elemental 1 is on deck.
Okay, so I'm just going to start wailing on it with my quarterstaff. Being the elemental one.
Can't make an action, unfortunately, because you are restrained. Wait a second. Up. Okay, so while you're grappled, your speed becomes 0. You cannot benefit from any bonus to speed.
Condition
While
ends.
restrained, your movement is 0. Rolls attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws. So you do have an attack, I apologize, but you have disadvantage on all attacks.
Fuck. Sure.
I was thinking of paralysis, so I apologize. I'm not thinking of any
No, that's fine. I want to try and break the grapple.
Okay, make a acrobatics check,
Okay.
and you do have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Would he? I thought it was just saving throws.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, dex save.
Okay, so what?
It's disadvantage on dex saving throws, not on acrobatics. Because that's a skill check, not a
Oh,
save.
sorry, yeah, apologies. It's a DC check, but it's not saving throw for that strength. So yeah, just a normal straight roll, please. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So 18 plus 7.
Yeah.
26.
Okay. Yep, you are free.
Cool. and all I'm gonna do is really move there for now. Is there anything I can do with the bonus action?
Your flurry of blows only activates if you've attacked that turn, so you
I know,
do have
that's-
offhand attacks instead of low. So you can make a normal attack if you want to.
I don't think I could. I think I can only use that if I use my flurry of blows. And any of my attacks I can do as a bonus action need me to do an attack during the action in the first place, whether it be my polearm mastery or flurry of blows. I'm just going to use patient defense and use 1 key point.
Okay, perfect. And what are you going to use that for? Is that to dodge?
Patient defense allows me to take a dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, water elemental is up next. Mantra, you're on deck. Okay. Oh dear. Let's have a quick read what happens here. Start phase was 10th. So, okay, so Alvivore is not grappled, so she doesn't have to make any saves against this. However, it does have its well back because it did recharge.
Okay.
Guys, position yourself just a little bit too far apart. If you guys all boxed in together like that, like all adjacent, it would be perfect. Because that would have been someone would be in a lot of trouble. Okay. I would like. So Tetsu, you're gonna get it no matter what, because you're the only person that's next to everybody here.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Tetsu see who's gonna get it here.
Hey!
At least I can
Okay.
still water break.
Splunk. Fanzand and Tetsukin, you both make strength saving throws.
Yay! I just got out of the.
Hey!
As he casts, as he
Fuck
uses
off.
Whelm.
So strength saving throw, yeah?
Yep.
7.
Uh-oh.
In fact, see my dodge?
23.
To your dodge.
Would that help here?
What does dodge tell you that you can do?
When you take a dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack rolls. Okay.
And I say advantage to dexterity saving throws. So it's not strict ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're once again grappled and restrained.
Yay.
Tetsu's gonna die.
Nothing new there.
Okay. And does it recharge? It does recharge. Perfect. Okay. Mantra, you're up next. Sylvia, you're on deck. What order can we run?
Since Mantra went first last round, I'll have Sylvia go first this one, just to swap between them. And Sylvia will try help me out now, since apparently giving advantage to Celophanos was pointless.
I don't need it, mate. Up to you. Rebecca.
I kind of do.
Yeah, but favouritism.
Wait, what?
I'm like the Undertaker. I just sat up.
I mean,
Alright.
like, Sylvia's my familiar, so there's definitely a favouritism in there. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try and escape from the grapple.
Okay.
So that's acrobatics, yeah? 20.
You escape.
Okay. And I still have my second. So that's my main action, yeah?
Yep, you get a bonus action, and you have
You know, you said I got a feat that doesn't seem to be on the character sheet, which is the sort of proper two weapon fighting as opposed to just the one that I had.
Yeah, I just
That was just to keep a note of.
So
Does that let me do an offhand attack when
What
I've
it
not
does-
attacked with my main hand?
What it does is adds your ability modifier to your offhand attack.
So it doesn't let me do an offhand attack if I didn't main hand.
Usually, your offhand attack requires you to make a main hand attack.
Yeah, my usual one as a rogue is that.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought, because it was a feat, maybe it was different. So I thought I'd just double check that. If not, then that's fine. I will.
Has the actual feat itself as part of her fighting style collection. Second.
I've got two weapon fighting by default as part of my rogue.
Maybe you already have it.
I thought you meant the one that lets me add my proper weapon stuff as well.
Did you already have
But I had to manually customize the short sword to add for bonus damage. But I had two weapon fighting, which doesn't add the bonus weapon damage.
What's two weapon fighting do again? I'm so sorry, guys.
That's fine. I'll just do something else for now. So I will. Nothing I overly can do. I don't think I've got any spells that I can use as a bonus action. And I don't think I can do one of my main action spells as that, just for fun. So I'll just.
You can go poisoned.
No, I can't.
I'm saying in general.
I don't have poisons available. They take an hour. So I'm just going to disengage and sit over here and debate what's going on.
You have your steadying. Oh no, you moved.
It doesn't really do anything. I had to move out of the grapple.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, you don't have.
And my mage handle.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I've got mage hand bonus actions. I forgot mage hand was here.
Unfortunately,
So,
I'll tell you straight now, Mage Hand can
that's
drag
over.
Tetsu out of that funnel.
Uh, I know, plus it's actually an action to control it. No, it's a bonus action because I'm a rogue. It can lift the pet, but then it'll probably get an opportunity attack against my pet.
She has the Drixel Rogue Mage Hand, which is a bit better in a way.
Yeah, it's also invisible and does all sorts of weird things.
Yeah, apologies guys for
So,
confusion. Anything
I'll-
about the Mage Hand itself then?
It can't do damage, but it'll randomly tap Fia on the shoulder just to see what happens.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's move on.
Sophia, you got tapped on the shoulder.
Okay,
So what?
Water Element is up next, and he is currently frightened. And is it this? Vanzant, when can it do its save? Is it at the end of its turn?
Save. Wait. There is no save.
You can't repeat its save. Oh, okay.
Nope, there isn't a save for the Mirror Dawn. It's 1 minute, and it only breaks if we attack it.
Oh, I want to double check something. So this would be funny. It's not immune to frightened. That would be funny. That would be so funny.
Don't hit the sheep.
Okay, so frightened, we have an issue. It's disadvantage ability to attack rolls within its line of sight. So it can see you, so it has that fear, but it cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. That is absolutely fine.
So in other words, it can still attack you.
It can attack everybody else, it's just scared of Fanzan. It can attack Fanzan, but it'll have disadvantage show. What it will do instead,
I know exactly what's going on.
boop.
Such a protecting paladin.
The
Doesn't-
abjure enemy says on failure the creature is frightened. It doesn't say it's frightened from me. It just says it's frightened.
Yep, it's frightened, but the frightened actual thing itself is frightened against its source, so it's frightened from you.
Ah, okay.
That's the actual literal sense behind frightened.
Does that trigger a reaction with when he moved from Van Zandt?
It does leave Van Zandt's reach, and Van Zandt does have the ability to call for opportunity attacks or any other reaction that is triggered from creature moving from its his reach.
But was Van Zandt grappled?
No.
He was not grappled, but he is in water. He is wet.
Moist Van Zandt.
No, please.
Okay, so freezing strikes is activated because it. No, actually, did not. No, did it? Yeah, it did. I remember now. That's fine. Okay. Echo. Does a 22 hit?
Slightly. Just a tiny bit.
Teensy weensy hit.
Speed is. Yeah, the spell also makes its speed 0.
This is maximum damage.
Is that speed 0 for that turn, or is that indefinitely in Well Feared?
Oh, the speed
While
is moved.
feared.
Oh, is it speed is 0 as well?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna attack you instead.
Me? Can't attack me.
It
It
can,
can
frightened.
with disadvantage.
yeah, it can attack you, but it has disadvantage to its attack rolls.
On
But that
failure
was
creature
still
frightened.
this. That's a natural one. That is a bit better. Does a 21 hit?
That's
Nope.
disadvantage?
Disadvantage, you attack the lower one.
Yep.
He has 3 attacks.
Ah,
The first 2
That's
miss.
still.
Doesn't hit me.
No, 21 doesn't. Okay. And that's fine. And freezing strikes isn't activated. Oh no, it does. Nope, that's fine. Okay, apologies for that. We're learning things as things happen. People start finally using things they've had since level 1. Now you're up next via your deck.
Cool. I'll do the thing I've done really well since level 1. I hit it with my axe.
Go for it.
And using my weapon master feat, I'm going to give myself advantage for the first attack as well,
Okay.
because
Come
I
on,
can.
come on.
That's what I'm hoping for. Does a 25 hit?
It does indeed. What's your minimum damage?
My minimum damage is 1, 10, 12.
Jesus. Yeah, that's dead.
We just look at you covered in all this PG coloured blood, and it's just like you're glad to be back.
So,
Like, Lima just asks, what's your minimum damage? Don't even waste my time. What is the minimum you can do it? Let's not waste time on formalities here, Alex. What is the minimum you can do?
yeah, well, if I
I
use
just
my
wanted
fire-
to know. Is it dead?
It's dead. It's gone. He slashes it, and the water just swells. He just
Also-
of it and leave it sitting on the floor.
Okay.
Te-
So go on, Mantra.
No, I was going to say 2 people would have advantage against the Water Elemental 2 because Sylvial is flanking.
And there's also the water ribbon on as well. So yeah, you got your second attack still, you got your move and your bonus.
So I can move and do my second attack for that attack action, yeah? Cool. So I will slip between these 2 here, and I'll attack the second water elemental with my second attack.
And advantage.
With advantage. Does a 23 hit?
It does. Roll for damage.
That would be... So that's a 21 for the physical aspect of it.
Okay.
With 5 frost, and I'm going to activate my flame rune and do another 8 fire damage, and it needs to make a strength check or be restrained.
How much fire damage?
8 fire damage.
Fire, let's look at bonuses and persistencies. That's fine. So you had 8 fire damage, yeah?
Yeah, so that's 34 damage total.
That's fine. That's perfect. That's
If it takes damage from fire.
It's strength
Oh, yeah.
saving throw of what?
The save throw is.
That's a 3, so yes, a fail.
It's a DC 14. So it's restrained for 1 minute, and at the start of each of its turns, it will take another 2d6 fire damage, and it can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns.
Why are we all here?
This is just the Njall campaign.
Then I'm gonna action surge.
Do it.
And I'll just hack it a couple more times.
Go for it.
That is a 23
That's hit.
for 19
should-
physical and 4 frost.
I shouldn't have given you advantage.
Oh, I just remembered. Shouldn't you have really terrible stats since you were just revived? Is this with all those terrible
already
stats?
taking this into account. He's been fine so far.
Okay, and that's a 26 to hit.
So that's 22 to hit.
He's
I'll
been
roll
in
that
there.
out for you guys.
And that's another 21 physical. And
I wish I was this strong with this.
another 5 frost.
That is fine. It's partially frozen, so there's a little bit of low movement.
And it loses movement from my slasher feet as well. It loses another 10 feet on top of that.
Jesus.
How much, sorry?
He's been nerfed and he's still killing things.
Another 10 feet.
Okay, that's fine. He's got 10 feet movement there. Okay.
Good.
Y'all angry.
Like, just keep in mind, this is with res sickness. Like, minus 75% damage in WoW. When it'll be like, I'm still wrecking everything.
He's still doing more damage per turn than everybody else. That's fine. He's already used his action surge because he now only has 2 attacks per turn. Okay, Fear, you're up next. Vanzan, you're on deck.
Oh, I've been
Yeah,
noticing
throw
all
me a
these...
heal.
Yeah, I've been noticing all these people getting, like, splashed all over and they're looking bad, so I'm just going to bring out my big stick that I got, and I'm just going to whack it on the floor and throw out a mass cure in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I forgot what the range of that is. I'm going to double check. 60 feet. So I'm pretty sure that hits everybody. I'm going to check on the map. So let's say from...
Yes, it hits everybody.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, shield your eyes, and then smash down on the ground, and it just like reverberates light all over the place, and everyone feels better. And now I'm gonna count all the healing.
So
Which
it's
is-
one set of rules that applies to everybody that you're targeted with. I think that's a target cap,
Yes, it has 6 creatures.
so you have to designate 6 targets.
Okay.
Who would heal?
Let's see, so I think 1, 2. Let's heal Alvavor, Tetsu, Njall, Vanzand, Echo.
Don't hear me, I've got full health.
Okay, Selfanos and Mantra.
I'm
So
on.
everyone that's been hit so far except for Echo. And now I'm going to count the healing.
So it's only
So-
you and Echo that's not been healed by this thing.
I've got full health as well. I don't need it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't feeling either. So yeah.
That's fine.
Well, you'll get it anyway.
You get it.
You'll have it and you'll like it.
Basically,
Fucking
everyone
take it.
basically, from what I understood, there's everyone bar Echo and Njall that are getting healed. No, sorry, Echo and Fear. Sorry.
Okay, that was 14. How do I add the plus to that? Is it just when it says
It's
plus
spell
3? Is the plus 3 like just once, or is that added 3 times since it's 3 dice rolls?
So level 5, it's 3d8 plus 3
Oh, yeah.
plus your healing ability thing. So it's
So
plus
that'll be
7.
plus 5 since it's 5th level spell.
Yep, plus the 2. Do you not get 2 additional on top of that as well? Yes, you do. So you get plus 7, plus 3, so that's plus 10, plus 3d8.
Okay, so that'll be 24.
Healing everybody.
Alright, I was only missing 6 health.
Well, now you feel great.
Yeah.
Overheal.
Hey,
Someone's
I'm happy with
cheesing the
that.
meters here.
I'm happy with that. I was at 11.
How much,
You get
sorry? I missed it.
24.
24. Fantastic.
You're gonna take that health and you're gonna like it.
Make sure you press cast spell on your effect, it will consume the charges
Oh, yeah.
for you. That way you don't remember to use it again. You'll have charges. You can actually use it one more time because you don't have charges to, I think.
I can't do that spell again, otherwise I risk destroying the staff, but I can do other spells.
Okay.
And then, since that was an action, I'm just gonna hide out because my only other bonus actions aren't gonna really help us at the moment, so I've still got the other thing hexed, so I'm just gonna hide behind the old Furbolg up here.
He's sitting there carrying going. Okay.
Did you
Maybe
walk
use your
into a
shield.
random mage hand? An invisible one that you couldn't see.
Takes a slap.
Slap on the face.
Panzan's up next. Water Element
Yeah.
2 is on deck.
A question: if I move between the water elemental Myrmidon and the water elemental 2, does the Myrmidon get an attack?
Your opportunity attacks occur when you leave its reach. So, for example, if it has a sword, that means it has a reach of 5. If you move more than 5 feet away from it, then you will incur an attack. So, for example, just to show you, if you were
If I put myself here,
you're fine. Oh, why is my mouse?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you won't get hit there.
You don't have advantage there.
They
but
have
yeah.
advantage on you though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the scared one no longer has disadvantage.
I'm going to attack the water elemental. The water elemental 2 has my hunter's mark on it,
Does
so
indeed. Got that tracked.
that's 16.
It's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, that's 1 to 8. That's, and I'm going to put a divine smite of level 2 on it.
Go for it.
Okay. So that's 9 radiant damage,
Okay.
or 4 damage from my hunter's mark. So 4 damage from my hunter's mark, and 20 damage from my divine smite.
You see this big swing of his light encrusted blade come in and just basically scatter the water elemental as it disperses and goes pop.
Bye bye, piece of water.
You watery beach.
Anybody got a bottle?
Splash.
Can I do my second attack on the
Yep.
Myrmidon?
Yep.
So my hunter's mark goes to that piece of water, and I'm going to attack it. That's a 17. Wait, a 17, and then okay, and I'm going
No,
to
sorry,
attach.
Apologies, no, it's not a hit.
Okay,
Excuse me, sorry.
let's see, and that's a spell. And as a can I still use my bonus action?
You got bonus action, yep.
I'm going to use Shield of Fate on myself.
Okay, plus 2 to your AC. So you now have an AC of 21.
24.
Oh, 24.
That's very
How
high.
have you such a high... How can you have base 22 AC?
I got the shield +1. Let me check what I have. Shield plus. Yeah, shield +1 and an element weave plate AC 18.
But No, that's fine. That's fine. I was just surprised having 22 armor class already. Gotta deal with that then.
What?
Another thing that destroys armor next.
More black puddings.
I've got a question. So with how fear works, does that mean that like where Van Zand is stood now is the water elemental basically blocks from reaching anyone but like maybe Njall and Tetsu? Like, is it unable to go anywhere to the right of the screen at this point, since it can't go towards Van Zand?
It also has 0 movement just now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we were fighting another fight, I mean, like, is that how fear works? So, like, it wouldn't be able to go to that side of the screen anymore.
Yeah, it could go to area though.
Oh no, don't. No, she's the only one who's in danger.
She's an owl. She can dodge. Or even better, she can thrust into an octopus and just go mess with your internal organs. Just give your liver a wee tickle.
I should have thought of that, but yeah.
Okay, water elemental 2 is up, and he just bubbles on the floor. Salfels, you're up next. Echo, your deck.
Ah. Where am I? Still at the back. Right, I'll target the Myrmidon with something a bit different. I'm going to hit it with True Strike.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to know.
I'll be right back 2 minutes.
I want to know its weaknesses. Tell me everything. Oh wait, no, maybe I don't. Oh no, I do. I'm in range.
Okay, just quickly reading the spell just to make sure I understand.
Yep.
So it's concentration, which lasts up to 1 round. You point a finger at a target until the end of your next turn. Look at the defenses on your next turn. You gain advantage on the first attack against that target, provided the spell has not ended. So you have advantage on your next attack.
Right. And so that's a cantrip I've used.
That's your action you've used, yes.
Action.
Use bonus action spells.
Right, I don't have anything apart from Misty Step. So there is not much else I can do. So I will just end my turn there. Good sir.
Perfect. So you have True Strike as your concentration. And this guy's running out of debuff slots for me to maintain.
Oh, we gotta stop the rogues from using poison.
I can actually remove that one because that was no longer active because he replaced that with a different concentration spell.
I
He's
also have a
still
winding dagger.
He's still frightened. He's still hexed, and he's got a Salfas has an advantage on attack against him, but he's no longer got Hunter's Mark.
More dots. More dots.
I said he
From
doesn't
another-
have Hunter's Mark anymore. You
Aww.
cast Shield of Faith. You replace the concentration
Yes.
spell. You have one concentration spell active at one time. Okay, anything
Yeah,
else
yeah.
to do, Salfas?
No mate, that's me.
Echo, are you ready to go?
I am. I'm going to use Witch Bolt.
Go for it.
That's a nat 20 plus 9.
Nice.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
That would be 51 points of damage.
Okay.
What?
Wait, what level did you cast that at?
3.
Hello, Niall. How are you doing? I didn't realise you were that small.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna go and get a drink. I think I need one
Which
more
bolt
after doing that.
concentration? 53. Witch Bolt. Echo. 50 feet points. Okay. And that just drops him himself now. To that amount. Okay. His frightened is disappeared. He's no longer confused about surroundings and he's quite frankly angry.
Oh boy.
And,
Sorry.
okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm going to leave this concentration spell going.
Alfie, for you up next. Aria on deck. Get back there.
So this is all going to be over in 2 rounds.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
If everything goes right for the party, it'll probably be ending this round coming up.
Right,
I will go
okay.
berserk.
Okay.
I'm going to move myself over here, and I'm going to go ahead and use let's see now. You know what, fuck it, I'm just going to use my necrotic weapon again.
And do what?
Stabby stab.
Okay, go for it. Attack. First attack. You have advantage.
How do I have advantage?
Flanking. Van Zan's flanking it for you.
Ah, right, okay, fair enough
So
then.
you've got 2d20s to choose from.
Okay, well, I've just rolled a natural 20, so 26.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a crit. I think you add your sneak attack to that one then.
That goes without saying, yes.
Yes,
you
double
2d
sneak attack.
Yeah, so 2d4 for the physical, plus its weapon modifier, which in this case would be 3, and then 2d4 necrotic, then 2d6 sneak.
Is it not 4d6 sneak? Because
okay.
it's a crit.
Yeah, 46.
Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, you take a run in the alley with me, you're okay? So that's,
So 4d4 plus 46 plus 3.
hold on a minute, okay, so plus... Okay, so that's 24, and I've only rolled 2d4, so another 2d4, is that right?
How do you get 24 from 2d4?
No, I've done my, 4, what do you call it, d6s and 2d4.
Oh, I was like,
Okay.
they're many-sided,
add the
4-sided
2d4
dice.
from your necrotic one.
Don't worry, I'm not that bloody daft.
I want some of those d4s.
That is 27.
27, and did you add your plus 3 from your dex?
Yes, I did.
Yes, 27. That's perfect. There we go. Okay. And offhand attack, I take it?
Yeah, but still alive.
No, it's
Go
not.
ahead.
It's only taken 2 hits so far.
Right, okay, fair enough. So yeah, offhand attack with the +1 dagger, so that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, fair enough then.
As you shove, your dagger comes in and you can see it ripping it apart. And then you throw in your other dagger, and this water just separates around the dagger, and you pull back. Okay. Arya, you're up next. Tetsu, you're up on deck.
Well, Arya just continues looking around temporarily,
Oh,
making
but-
sure it's safe. And then she flies over to help. She flies right above the water elemental. And then she just calls out and goes, "This is how spirits do it." And she just forms into an octopus and lands directly inside and splashes right down into it. And then she starts trying to do things inside to mess around with it.
Okay. Like what? I just-
So she'll try finding some sort of core of a water elemental to try and pry her tentacles all over.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Well done. That is a... What is my investigation again?
What's Arya's investigation?
What investigation? What attribute is that
Int.
linked to?
Int.
Intellect. That would be
Okay.
what's the -3 modifier? That's a 10.
So yeah, D20 plus -3. Okay.
She's not very smart.
She's very confused right now.
Well, she's done her best.
What is a core? What am I doing? What am I looking for? It's what you hear in response to the telepathic connection you have to her.
And I just start pointing over and I'm like, it's in there somewhere. I heard about it. Keep looking.
Tetsu, you're up next. And Mantry on deck.
Me, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So I plan on moving here. I am gonna just start weighing on him with my black quarter staff.
Go for it.
In fact, is it the quarter staff I want to do? Yeah, screw it. So I should have an advantage because Alvera's the other side of it for me.
You do.
Cool. So nat 20.
Okay, everybody has advantage because I'm flanking now.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay, so that would be
2d8.
2d8 plus 4. Yep. So, let's have a look, see. So, 8, 15, 19 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and 8 fire.
Okay. That's your first attack.
Again,
Yep.
whack them with my other side of my quarterstaff.
Whack it and whack it.
So that one was a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
9 bludgeoning, 2 fire, and yeah, and then I'm just going to use again my quarterstaff again.
Oh, okay, so Polar Mastery.
Yeah, and again that one's on that 20 again.
Okay, yep, roll for damage. This should be 2d4 plus 3, I think. Or 2d4 plus 4, sorry, you got 80 dex.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4. Oh, that was crap. 2, 3, 7 on that one.
In total, and it's fire element.
Yep. So that would be 2d4 for that as well.
Plus what?
That is 6 fire.
Fire, okay. During
And
the...
I was just going to say I also use 1 key point for stunning strike as well.
Okay, yeah. What's the check?
Constitution DC 13.
DC 13. Okay. That's an at 20. No stun.
Oh, fuck off. Of course. Never works. But, cool.
Yeah, it can be stunned, but it doesn't get stunned. That's fine. Anything else you'd like to do today?
No, I'm all good.
Perfect.
Advantage, everybody!
Mantra, you have advantage
Hey!
no matter what. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to run up to a nice flanking position, regardless. And I am going to attack it. So I'm going to use my short sword of wounding.
Here we go.
Does a 26 hit?
It does roll for damage.
Sadly, it's not a crit. 6 damage, and then I'll also roll the wound.
6 piercing damage.
Yep, and 3 necrotic. And on its, I believe it's on its turn. It's a Constitution save of 15.
When? Start or end?
Once per turn. At the start of a turn, it takes that damage, and then it can make the save.
And yeah.
So it's after taking the damage. So
Okay, that's fine. Anything else you want to do?
I'll attack with my offhand.
Okay.
My short sword. That is a 19.
That's a hit.
Is that a hit? Okay, I'm adding sneak attack to this.
Okay.
So I'll take my nice purple dice because they're nice off a sneak attack. Just because. You know, like logic dictates. So 18.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will. What's the max range of my mage hands just now? Damn it, I cannot back away that far. I back away to here.
Okay. Anything else?
That's me.
Okay, perfect. Sylvie, you're up next. Myrmidon on deck.
Oh boy.
Silvio just runs up here next to the old Furbolg and on a mage hand.
Gets better.
Kinda jumps up and floats in the air effectively because of the invisible hand.
Okay. Watermelon up next is completely enraged.
I wonder why.
Unfortunately,
I'm out of range.
Unfortunately, luckily for you guys, he does not have freezing strikes this turn, so it doesn't get his initial damage. Okay, first attack
Hey.
will be against Alvivor. That's not 20.
Right.
Therefore, you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay.
And then it turns its attack to Tetsu.
Okay.
That's 11.
Nope.
And it turns
Scared
its
of me.
attack to Njall.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
Woo! The armorless one lives!
Is that all you've got?
So what happened there was turns around to a Vivor's surprise, skewers straight away with its trident, pulls out
Okay.
and comes out, slashes to Tetsu. Tetsu dodges and then flips his hand around and tries to jab it into Njall, who catches the prongs.
Does sound like it's quite frantically trying not to.
Well, it's getting surrounded right now.
Yeah.
Does now just grab it like in between his abs and just crushes it.
Oh, you
Gotta
I
try
just
harder
remember-
with that.
Speaking of Njall, you're
savage attacker.
speaking of Njall,
Scared of me.
Fat.
Yeah.
You're up next. Fia, you're on deck.
I don't really have many options. So,
Really?
slice and dice.
You slash and dice?
Yeah. So that's a 25 for the first attack.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is 20 physical and 2 frost. For the second attack, that's a 30 for 14 physical and
Don't sound that excited for
3 frost.
Sorry, how much?
For 3 more frost.
How do you want to do this?
No, I wanted to.
You brought it down to a flat 0.
Oh, I
Oh,
feel
really
bad.
like
I saw Eccles' moment.
I'm gonna force you to re-roll.
Do it.
Are you forcing me to re-roll?
No, I won't. I think I almost
Yeah.
broke Lima.
You've already almost got killed by this cat.
Ow.
As of
I'll see.
Echo's turn, it is definitely dead because it just damage done.
I want to
How-
see
how I-
Echo's
how I
killing it.
How I
Aye.
want to
I
kill
want
it.
to see how Echo kills it. Make me re-roll because I've already rolled the dice.
No, he can if he wants to make you reroll, he can make you reroll.
No, because I have to do it saves, you end up killing it, so just kill it.
Okay. How do you want to do this? Two
Um,
attacks.
So the first one's just going to slice through it, freezing chunks of it, and then on the main body of the head, I'm just going to plunge my axe into it and allowing the ice magic of Winter's Fury just slowly freeze the elemental, where it drops to the floor and shatters.
Perfect. Blade goes through. Big streak of ice goes right through it, and he comes in and just freezes all over, and it shatters from the speed of the blade. Burst.
Is Ari okay?
Arya just goes
It's probably a beating there.
very cold and wet. very cold and wet.
Oh, come here, dear. Oh.
Why does everything I touch die?
I'm gonna start questioning that you must have been touching yourself because you died.
Ah,
Do that.
No.
It's very lonely in the ocean.
I thought I was on my own, you know. I liked it when the fish were watching.
Well, you died in a village with his phobos.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to make a comment, but I'll just shut up.
See, I don't know what you're on about there.
One day I'll get to do my cool attack I have planned. It just keeps failing.
You were a healer today.
Hmm.
But Alpha's got a bit of 11 damage missing from around now. Okay. So all three puddles. The water starts receding a little bit, but the puddles remain motionless on the floor that used to be what formed these elementals. What do you guys do?
You could collect
stay
the
dead?
water in the canteens.
Okay, as you go around looking, sorry, was that a question more, or would you want to?
Van Zandt, go first.
Does it stay dead?
Yeah, as far as you can see, it's not moving. Aria's detect elemental is no longer citing any sign of any elementals within the immediate area.
Can I try and fill up one of my water skins with some of the water? See if it's like if the enchanted water is good for you or not.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Well, that went bad last time. Let's see how we do this time. That went even worse. What is my bonus? I have 0 intellect, so that's a 5.
So the water's so flat down to the ground, it's now just wetting the floor. There's no longer any standing water for you to skip from. But
Oh.
what you do see is strange essences on the floor. Looks like about 13 in total different components from from all the corpses around. But that's all you can see from that. So you don't know what they are, and you can't see what they are.
I point at them and look at Arya, and I go, "Look, see, that's what I told you to grab hold of. You could have grabbed hold of them. Oh, next time."
Sorry, 9 things. Yeah. Anybody else want to have a look around?
Yeah, what are those 9 things?
Sure.
I go.
So the things you pick up that you've managed to be able to spot, now these are all really small, you pick up 5 motes of elemental water,
Water.
and 4 hearts of waves.
You sound romantic.
Hearts
I
of
want
waves.
them.
There's still something strange on the floor.
I'll have a look
There's
at
still sort of floor. Make an investigation check.
that. Let's use my lucky dice today. 19.
Okay, yeah. You see 4 more things. It's very vague, but you see some sort of foam
Oh,
that piques your interest.
Oh,
Foam.
you touch the foam.
can I touch it?
Yeah, you touch it.
Use your stick, poke it.
Part of me really wants to do the pinky voice and go, "Found party!"
I go over and just randomly stick my finger in it.
It feels wet.
What?
It feels wet.
Wet.
Try tingling it.
Randomly walk around, putting your fingers in stuff. I'm a bit worried.
It's not the only wet thing you've ever touched with your fingers. I'm just talking about each time he goes to the pub and he gets a cold beer.
Roasted.
God, oh, people that say that, yeah, I fucking love you for being the one to say it.
The chat loves that as well.
Oh god.
Your horns sound in distance.
There's some foam here. I don't know if it's what the fuck it is. Anyone want to have a look at it?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
And just so you know, it is wet.
Ooh, wet foam.
I'll try investigate it.
Yeah, me too.
Is that trident still on the ground as well?
Yes, there's also a trident that's still sticking on the floor as well.
While they're all doing that stuff with loot, I'm just gonna hang out with the old Furbolg and make sure he's okay.
Be honest with you, I completely forgot about the trident.
Yeah, I mean, if our enemy's attacking with a weapon, they probably still have a weapon and it wasn't disintegrated.
Mm-hmm. Unless the trident was made out of, like,
Water.
hard foam.
That might have been what I found.
So, what you found, Tetsu, just to give you a bit more context, is you found
Okay.
4 vials worth of sea foam.
Of sea foam.
Yep. So yeah, 5
Okay.
most of elemental water, 4 hearts of waves, 4 vials of sea foam, and a +1 trident.
Ooh.
What type of weapon's a trident?
It is a heavy.
You know the thing that Aquaman and King Triton uses in The Little Mermaid? That thing.
Oh, it's my favourite story. I get told that all the time.
Also a mobile underwater nuclear mobile platform launching system.
Hmm. So it's basically just a big fork to eat with.
A really big fork.
It looks
Niall could use that.
To you, fear, it looks like a giant's fork.
Yeah, Niall uses it to eat my food.
I don't.
Just say yes. It
Welcome back
approved.
to the dead.
And then he
Your
wishes
taste
he was
buds
dead.
will be
Maybe
tested.
that's what killed me.
Are you glad to be back now? Now that you can breathe.
The old
Some things never change.
The older fellow comes forward and says, "Impressive. A little bit more back."
You were a lot of help.
I'm sorry that we angered your friends, but we really needed to revive our friend.
No, that's fine. They probably won't come back for the water plane. If anything, these will be returned to the water plane themselves. Perhaps you should head back to the village. He's got a peculiar look on his face.
Yes, before we go back, we need to find some moss and fungus and some flowers. The storekeeper asked me to find some to make some potions of sorts.
Well, you won't find any here. Moss is usually found between here and the crossroads that take you over to the Swamp Shrine. The Swamp Shrine itself is brilliant for the moss. The flower stems are close to the base of the mountain, where you'll probably find along the road to the Gumi village.
And
I have a question.
And the fungus?
The mushrooms are in the usually found inside the shrine. Of the Swamp Shrine. Yep.
So I have a question for you. I'm talking to the person.
Yep. Yep.
Do you know how off track we were when we crash landed on this island? We were looking for Mer, the wizard commander.
Oh,
The High
Lord-
Commander
the
Wizards.
Wizard of Mercador, he'll be in his tower. You're pretty much at the wrong side of the island.
How
Oh,
far
boy.
a trek is it?
Several days walk, probably even close to a week.
Unfortunate. Is there any other faster modes of transport around this island?
Walking is the best way. There's no form of transport here. But even then, there is a persistent thunderstorm near the village of Ruma. which has made all but the main road impassable, but the Gumi village has also destroyed and made it impossible to pass on the road. They've sealed off effectively what you could call a border between that and the Mercador capital.
I got an idea.
What's happened with the Gumi? They've been acting very strange lately.
We can swim around the island.
I wouldn't do that because the thunderstorm itself expands round Ruma by several miles. You would be drowned.
Thunderstorm?
Oh, I don't think I can swim that far.
Persistent thunderstorm. It appeared
Is it
a couple of years ago.
Is it a steady thunderstorm that stays?
It's a strange phenomenon. We've never known what it was ever since the Gumis closed off the road to Ruma. It's
Guys.
impossible to find them.
Remember when the blue dragon came? A thunderstorm
Yes.
came with it?
Yes.
So maybe the blue dragon is where the thunderstorm is.
Dragons have come to this island for years. This island used to be ruled by the red dragons.
Yes, but
Blue dragons will be very strange, but since the old dragon Goldraz has been locked up, but has been sealed away in its prison in Gazalt, I guess it would be possible for our dragon to take up residence and use this place as a lair.
yeah, blue dragon attacked it and it came with a thunderstorm. So this might be the culprit we're looking for.
You sure it didn't come from the deserts?
Yeah, normally it comes from the desert, but we saw it coming on the boat and it brought a thunderstorm with it. So
From here.
yeah,
Or this island.
At the moment, the only way around is to take a ship from from anywhere on this beach and right out to the main ocean and round. But you'd have to go around the storm. You would need a ship for that.
can't we go through the storm?
The
Or
landslides, the off-road areas are completely treacherous. I would not recommend anybody to go that way. And as for
When's the next ship?
you said, you came here on a ship.
Yes.
What's left of it?
Well, I would imagine the next ship to come to Mercador will be the next ship assigned to the route.
Oh boy, that's going to be that's gonna take a while.
So we're faster walking.
Yes.
That's all.
And I would not.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, but maybe
Don't
maybe
go
they're-
to the mountains.
what's
The
mountain?
mountains, got it.
Yes, because of the petrification.
Oh, so that's what that was.
Yes,
okay.
I would never go into the mountainous area. There's a lot of petrification due to the infestation of cockatrice.
Don't you have any potions for that? Against petrification?
Oops, what have I done?
I don't suppose you have one of those.
Around in
You know, you get those big pieces of paper that have like the drawings on them, and you see the stuff that's nearby. Do you have one of those?
A map, I think Tiak
That's the one.
is
Yeah,
referring
do you have
to
the
a
map
map.
of the place
you have a map.
of this island?
Yeah, everybody has bought
We all
maps
do.
before you
Oh.
left.
Can you
I
point out where we are at the moment? And I take out my map and shove it in his face.
So you are actually just northwest, just a tiny bit northwest beside the village of Massan.
So does the map show like, you know, all the different types of like the whole land mass, so that then we could choose what the safest place would be by looking at the map? Is that possible or not?
Give me a quick second. I'll bring it up on stream.
Because to be honest, I'm kind of confused and I didn't remember most of what was said. I'm just going to leave it up to everyone else. I'm just going to hang out.
It is under common knowledge.
I clicked shared with me on Google Drive, and there's something that I need to realize why it's shared with me. That's not safe for anything.
Gonna put this in the gun flap for a second. There we go.
Maybe for the while being, we should head back
So
to
you
get
guys
our
can see
strength
that there.
back.
And let's go back to stream? Sorry, viewers.
Yeah, I am very tired. We should go back to tell everyone that we were successful.
I'm just
Yes.
going to bring up it on the stream for people to see.
So where are we? Are we at the village of Velvet or no?
So you guys are here at this location right here.
Where is here? Oh, okay. And we were at the village of Masam, or whatever it is.
Yep.
Why is it red?
So,
Unaffiliated.
as everybody knows, individual villages are this kind of colour. They're like not belong to any sort of imperialistic state, for example.
Okay.
These are usually tribes, etc.
At least it's not the opposite end. We could pass Mercador first.
Yeah, but let's head back to the village for now.
And we're to avoid
Get-
the mountains.
Yeah, to get our bearings back and to get Nigel in his armor and to rest a little. And to stock up on resources and stuff.
So if we go to Masan then to Gumi, we could make our way that way to Mercador, I guess.
How,
Yeah, we also should make a trip to the swamp shrine.
how large is this storm?
The storm circulates around about this area here. See if I can draw a box. If I need to do this right. Yeah, there we go. Storms around
Ramu.
both there. Must have a map, and it indicates that the storms are round about there.
So, just a question. Would Njall be able to see if that had any link to the permanent snowstorm plaguing his old mountain home?
Make a nature check. This is going to be a very high check.
Yeah, I figured it would be. 14.
Maybe you can't dismiss the possibility. You can, as you think about this, when you look at that itself. But it's a good possibility that it could be like, but you have no way of really knowing. But if you put the facts together, some things seem to start making a bit of sense.
See if he was to make a hat out of tinfoil. Would it make more sense?
I start looking at the map and then I start just moving my finger along the coast, and I'm like, oh, if we keep moving along the coast, then we can eventually make it to. Oh, that goes straight into the storm. Never mind.
Who was the storm? The storm's Vima.
Yeah.
Storm is
I was thinking if we just followed the
this
coast, we could
area
eventually
here.
make it.
It may be beneficial to head into the storm. There was a legend among my people. There was an axe twinned with mine of thunder. My home, which housed my frozen axe, has a permanent snowstorm upon it. If this legend proves true, its twin could be in the storm.
Maybe we should take off our armor though, because it's all metal-y.
Mine isn't.
Mine isn't.
I don't have armor.
Mine is.
Yeah, I don't have armor either.
The Overworld Dust Interrupter says,
I am armor.
I wouldn't say there's a safe way to get to Ruba. Unless the Furbolgs and Gumi would repair the road. Or clear it from the mess they've made.
So you think Gumi is the safest that we could do?
I would try to ask Gumi for safe passage.
By the time we wait for someone to repair roads, we would probably have a new boat arriving.
It would not take the Gumi long to repair that damage and clear the debris.
We could
See.
we could make our own little bridge just for us to get across first and go and meet them, and then see if they'll do it.
As long as I don't need to jump a river again, I am fine.
The river was no bother, you just have to run fast.
We just
Yeah,
need
yeah.
We just need lots of trees to give us their blessing and offer us our wood, and then I'll mend it together, and we can make a long rope to go across.
I would imagine Echo is now releasing some of Miles' gear at this point.
I can't sell it. No, I'm giving it all back.
I will squish you, gnome.
I'm giving it all back.
That's fine. Do you want to take a short rest so Niall can get his gear on and everyone can use a short rest? Go for it.
That would
Take
be
a
nice.
rest. I think that would be best for you guys.
I will create poisons.
That's fine. Create some poisons into your gear.
I'm not poisoning my weapons yet, but I'm making the poisons.
I'll vote for if you want. You can use a hit die to restore some health.
Yes, please. Let's see now which.
So you click short rest and you can choose what dice to use, and it will heal you.
Right.
Use
Okay.
as many dice as you want, up to 5.
Right. Okay. I may as well just go for the 1d10 then.
D10, it should be 1d8 for you.
No, when I click on it, it gives me a choice between 1d8 or 1d10.
Oh yeah, because you got ranger, so you get 1d10 from ranger. That's right. I apologize, forgot.
I just poke Alvavor in the back.
Yes.
I offer up one of my good berries to you.
You get plus
Oh,
5.
thank you.
Plus 5 hit points as well. Okay.
Right. Okay. That's fine. So that's 7 I'm healed for.
Okay. Anything else
I'll
anybody
do.
wants to do before you guys head off again?
At least,
That's me.
at least Fia was not messing with me when I was making these potent poisons.
Okay. Using the braces, some of you also tried to dry off some of your clothing, and you feel still damp but reasonably warm. You head
Oh,
out.
I
and begin
prestidigitation. I'm fully dry.
walking. Right, perfect. You begin heading off. Seems all quiet. You pass the remains of the shambling mound and the other mushrooms that you saw earlier, and you head back to the village with no issue whatsoever. However, when you do come to the bridge has been fixed, but there seems to be a bit of a stressful situation going on. As one of the
I'll
guys
stop.
looked at you immediately as you guys were approaching and was about to draw his weapon, and he went,
Hiya.
Do we want
What
to
seems
go
to be
over?
the trouble?
the
That's
Gumi
my
attack.
question.
Yes. Attacked? Why?
Gimme?
Kidnapped some people from the village.
Oh no.
Couple.
Not this again.
Okay, we'll follow.
Ushers you straight into the village really quickly. You find inside one of the buildings. What's his face?
Oh, I him.
Yeah, him.
Hi, him.
Hey,
He's my
that guy.
favourite.
I forgot his name. I need to scroll and find it. 1 second.
The furball bloke. Furbloke.
For
Yeah,
bloke, I was
you
about to
found-
say.
You find Mindartus. He's standing inside his hut, arguing and trying to decide what to do. Oh, you're all back.
Yes, what seems to be the problem?
My daughter
Your daughter?
and 2 of the other survivors have been taken by our neighbours.
Any reason why?
We don't know. They've been acting so strange for quite some time.
Hmm.
It's unfortunate.
We'll go rescue her, don't worry.
Oh, will you?
I just blurt out without even asking anyone else if they agree.
Seems we're the
Yeah.
rescue party.
Don't hurt them. They are our brothers, but please find out what's going on and see if you can get out.
We can't guarantee that we won't hurt them, because if they try and hurt us, we can only but defend ourselves.
Understandable. Understandable.
Are people always friends with furbolgs? I should be able to talk to them.
Please do. Find out what has happened. They've not been trading us for weeks, for months, and they've been destroying some stuff, including the bridge leading out of Masan, and then they come in after the bridge was repaired and kidnapped the 2 crew members that were survived, and also
That sounds oddly like a trap. I would not normally walk face first into a trap. However, we do have business going through that place, so I guess hostilities should be resolved.
Yes, since you are friends and neighbors, do you know the layout of the town?
It gives you a vague idea of the layout of the town. It's a little bit similar to the town itself. The town itself sits on top of a cliff. Right down below the cliff is the water of the ocean. And on the right is a steep incline of the beginning of the mountain. So it's right on a plateau.
Could that have been where the dragon came from?
Dragon?
Oh.
Interesting.
Is there a storm that way?
Yes, that's the storm. We've not been able to travel that road for a long time.
I would have thought the survivors of a ship would have told you that there was a dragon that sunk our vessel.
I remember you mentioning the dragon earlier before.
Yes.
A blue dragon
I hope
came
there's
from the
not a
north
dragon here.
when we were sailing from through the south towards Mercador City.
Interesting. I heard a dragon
Indeed.
attack, but I was not fully aware if it could be still here on the island. That's terrible.
If
Yes.
he is on the island, the dragon probably has something to pay for making me have to swim.
Oh yes, only because you had to swim.
Of course.
Well, first thing in the morning, we'll head over there. First, we need some food and rest to get our bearings back.
Of course, please.
Didn't you jump off a ship to swim?
If swimming voluntarily is one thing, but being blasted 60 foot up in the air and landing in the water unconscious is something completely different.
It's a dive.
I already dislike boats. I do not need boats to blow up on me.
So, can I ask you about the statue in the center of the village, pointing towards the tree with an axe in?
He looks out the door and... Oh, yes. Talk about one of our elders.
Yes. What happened to him?
Petrification.
Yes. And how? Did it touch a cockroach or?
Cockatrice.
Yes, a cockatrice. Did you know it's one or more?
There's
Cockatrice.
usually a few in the mountains. They come around. They're quite dangerous, so I would not want to be touched by them.
And for some strange reason, they're staying in their cave next to your village.
And you keep your village nearby them?
Yeah.
They haven't been able to pass over the wall. And if they do attack, we're able to defend against them. But this...
Well, he wasn't.
That's unfortunate, but none of us know a greater restoration to return him back to life. So he's been here watching our village ever since.
For how long?
10 years, 20 years, I don't remember.
It's a long time.
When I learn more magic to heal him, I'll be sure to come back and help.
That would be
Yes.
wonderful.
And does he have any strange magical artifacts? Because we sense the glow of some.
He was our most prominent hunter. He, not to hunt animals for food, but to control aggressive creatures like bears, wolves, crocodiles, lizards, other things.
Okay.
His bow is passed on from generation to generation.
His bow. Anything? Okay. And where's the bow now?
In his hand.
Remember when we went past it, there was multiple magical objects on the statue, remember?
Yeah. One of them was the bow and the axe, and
The axe was
something
in the
else.
trees, just to the side of the village itself. And
And now it's
there's
petrified.
a bow behold, and there's also a ring that was found on the floor that may or may not be related to the statue.
Yes.
Wonder where that went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
where that ring of regeneration went.
No idea.
If we put the ring on the statue, would it help?
No.
No. You already try that. Okay.
As we already understand, it would either be a miracle, a wish, or a greater restoration to restore him.
Okay.
I thought we were a miracle. At least to have survived the blast.
Yes. Well, I'm going to take some rest and to. Don't know what everybody else is going to do.
I think we should try and make our way towards the camp and heal and rest upon the way. We don't want to wait too long in case they do any bad things.
Or maybe stay here and get our bearings back and stock up in the shop. Whatever you want to do.
Here's my question. With the people that invaded and kidnapped the two survivors and your daughter, what kind of weapons were they using? Did they have any weapons?
Nothing different to what we have. Spears.
Was there any magic users?
Yes. Druids. They were aggressive and colorless, blasphemous, evil god worshippers. Sorry, the tongue's a bit loose on that one.
Would they not try talk to you, being the leader of this place?
No.
If you were to get to get to their leader, do you think they would talk to you?
If we
They
escorted you?
refused to speak. They came in and they threatened. They injured a few of us.
Yes, but if we entered some form of lucrative moment for conversation, do you think they would rather talk to you rather than some
Potentially.
brass neck adventurers? Well, I have an idea. And with this, Mantra will stay talking to a person for a few hours to properly understand this person's voice and how they talk.
Okay, he takes his time of understanding what you're trying to do with him. So probably would have explained it a bit better to him.
No, I'm not necessarily saying. I'm just trying to get a gist of what he would want to tell the other people without telling him that I'm going to use my actor feat and completely imitate him later on.
So it's getting dark after a while. I assume everybody's decided to rest up and anybody wanted to go to the shop. The shop only has one magical item, everything else you just buy outright.
I want to start cooking a meal for us and to cheer up the people of the town who must feel bad.
That's fine. Give me a survival check. And also a cooking utensil check.
Uh-oh.
I also...
So it's
What?
your d20 plus proficiency.
What's my proficiency?
3.
I don't think I have one. Plus what, sorry?
Plus
3.
That would be 11.
Okay. You make an okay meal.
I hand it to the chieftain person and tell him not to worry. I'll make sure to find his daughter and bring her home.
I also decide just to test what the guards are like. And because I want the guards to be on a high alert, because, you know, I want to be able to rest, I imitate the sound of an owl bear.
Fuck's sake.
Distant relatives of a furbolg.
Okay.
Because I've only need to have heard one for 1 minute, and I think I have.
No, I'm saying.
Remake.
What do you want to do with that? If you wanted to do something with that? Or...
I'm just trying to imitate it as if it came from a distance in the forest, just to see if guards pay attention and if they will stay more alert this night.
Make a deception check.
Okay. I also have advantage. Plus 10, so 27.
Fail!
Failed.
Really?
One of them turns around and looks at you and going, "What are you doing?" Got 28. Natural 19.
I run outside and I'm like, oh, was our friend here?
No. I think it was Mantra.
It was impressive,
Oh.
but you were a bit loud. 2 pointers. Hunter? Ranger?
After that, I would end up going.
Who died?
Niall? Niall?
Uh,
Again?
I mean, we know it's not the internet.
there we go.
Very much like
Fatality.
Okay. Anybody else want to do before you all head to bed?
I'm just going to quickly nip to the shop, see what alcohol we have.
Go ahead.
Was there anything that we were a bit too low on money last time for, since we got the extra amount of money, or is that magic item really expensive? I forgot.
That magic item was extremely expensive. I think it was
Yeah.
12,000 gold.
That was very dear.
The staff.
Yeah.
It was a rod.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think there's a bank near here to help you out.
Burn the village down and take their stuff. Fuck it.
Oh, that
That's not
escalated
very
quickly.
nice. I've got no problem with them if they're fine with me.
Being nice doesn't kill blue dragons.
Why do you
Being
need
nice
to
makes
kill the
everyone your
dragon?
friend.
They can help us kill the dragon.
Not likely.
Why do we need to kill the dragon? Simple.
They tried to kill us. Simple revenge.
You could befriend the dragon.
Do you wish to kill
dragon's going to
things
die.
that wish ill upon you?
This isn't appropriate.
Killed my friend.
I got
Down
better.
here.
You will see.
The dragon's just a pawn in this adventure.
And even a pawn, when used correctly, can take a king.
A very large, blue, and dangerous pawn.
Oh, maybe it's a rook. Oh well.
I'm going to cast Find Steed.
You what now?
I'm going to cast Find Steed.
Perfect. Find a seat.
Steed.
Yeah, steed is a horse, yeah.
Or something else. That's
You find a
Oh, bear.
donkey.
that would be good.
So, does the shop have any alcohol?
Yep, it does have its own brews of, we'll say, natural herbal sort of style, not imperial ones. Has some few unique ones. I don't have any specific ones listed. If you want to have a look in the handbook, you can just have a look to see what items you have available for purchasing. I
So
don't know
you-
if there's anything there.
You get Jägermeister style alcohol then.
Very much.
I
Oh,
tried
there's
having
also
a look in-
hops.
Where is the user finding that? Because I can't find any.
I've not looked.
Oh.
I think you can see the selection of drinks and stuff if you check out like the inn section, where it'll say like when you're at a tavern you can buy these types of foods from them and these types of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, I'll send you a link.
Thank you.
I'll just put it in the Discord. Or should I put it on the Twitch stream?
Either or. Thank you.
It's in Gunflap.
Bumflap. Flumbap.
Okay. So
I have missed a few things.
go ahead and make a long rest.
Yay.
That's some massive,
Along.
not a horse.
Yep, you got a horse.
Has to be a horse?
Well, what does Feisty give you options of?
I've got the choice between a war horse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff.
So Mastiff would be too small for you.
But Ekel could ride it.
Big mastiff. An elk. I'll choose an elk.
Okay, there's a reindeer, effectively. Well, a moose, effectively, it's appeared out of nowhere.
Call it Bambi.
It's bigger than Bambi.
Much bigger than that.
Rudolph.
Bambi's imaginary dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep, so just go ahead and do your long rest, guys. Get everything back up to normal. Any conditions persistent will remain. Those with items that recharge at dawn, remember to do your rolls if you've consumed any charges. That includes healing staff and staff of Chronochurgy. Because you did use
I was
gravity.
tempted to use my ring, but I didn't.
And I get my 3 back from my Heart of Sunsoul.
Yep, you get that as well. So yeah, check all your dawn things as well.
Yeah.
I just walk around to people, and as they're just getting ready in the morning, and I just start staring at them.
That's when so Clear Day comes in, and Vio's the first one out, apparently. It's going around. The guards have been up all night.
I'm going to my other party members, and I'm checking to see their bowls and see if he actually ate all the food I gave him.
I did.
I did,
I
actually.
thought you said something very fucking different there.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah. Did anybody not eat all the food?
I didn't eat any of it.
Oh.
Okay. Reduce your penalties by 1 point. I got -3.
I need to apply those penalties in the first place.
That's why I'm tracking for you, because I know something might be missed. So if I should go here's your statuses. Recently res, -3 to all stats.
Is it to my stats?
Is it? I'm sure it is.
No, I'm asking, is it to my stats? Or is it to, like, my bonuses?
Usually to your stats, but that was old.
Let me find out.
I can quite please I've never been resurrected.
So kind of only quickly looked at this.
-4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. So it's not my stats, it's to all my rolls.
Well, see your ability's going to say dictate all your rules anyway.
But a -4 to my stats would not put a -4 to my rolls, that would just do a -2.
So yeah, then -8.
I hop onto Now's bed, and I'm like, oh.
But obviously, it doesn't
Not-
kill you if any of them. So they can't go lower if they can't go lower.
Yeah.
No, you need to eat, or you'll never feel better. You only just woke up. Here, let me.
I need to
Here
eat
comes the
something I
birdie.
can stomach.
Here comes the birdie into the mouth. Let it in.
You can't even reach my mouth.
Oh, I'll leave the rest of the food here. It's cold now, but it's still good.
I'm going to very slowly and deliberately pull out a ration from my backpack and start eating it.
I'll go check on the others.
Okay. Perfect. And anything else you guys want to do before you leave?
Nah, I'm up. Just stretching like I normally do most mornings.
Okay. Everybody's set, ready to go. Anybody already asked us, so let's go. Okay, so
I'll in the morning I'll do my mage hand and familiar and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, familiar's still out, so.
See how I've got the sage thing on my character sheet? I know where to find. If I don't know a piece of knowledge, I know where to find it.
Okay.
Would I know anything about that storm? Do you think?
You need to have access to a book to really find out about it more. On previous writings, you were reading about the effects that Golotraz has during this time, because when you'd be reading on it. But there's limited information, but you knew it had a effect several miles around the mountain.
Right. So I know I need to go to Kazal.
You knew that the waters were poisoned.
Mhm.
You knew fire elementals were surfacing. From the
Shit.
ground.
Okay.
And I'm
That's
going
round about the
to
mountain. All round the mountain, the waters were poisoned.
Fire elementals appearing. It was just generally really hot. Fires, lava, everything.
I'm going to use Inspiring Leader before we take off.
Okay. Roll out those who are going to get their +9s.
Mantra, Solithanos, Thea, Alvivor, myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Ekul.
So 6 people that get it. Does it? Who did it?
Yes, 6 allies.
So who doesn't get it? It'll be easier to track.
Niall and Tetsu.
The two people who get the most.
Yeah, you'd be better again. Like, don't give it to me. Give it to like Njall or Tetsu, because
I don't need it.
I'm so often at the back.
Now on Tetsuya for the highest hit points in the party, aside from the man.
All right, fuck them then.
But Tetsu dies all the time, so like
So that's a 9 temporary hit
Actually,
points.
Southhouse is a close 4th place to 3rd.
That is correct.
That's
So
fine.
who's? Am I getting the or is Sylvanas
Everybody bar Niall and Tetsu.
Okay.
You anyway. You're fine.
Ah, the cost of 2 key points. Come on.
I just need to hit things to heal.
Yeah. Because you've never taken
I've never used it. I know. And when I did take damage, Thea healed me before I could.
Okay. You guys begin moving south. It looks like a normal. Let's say normal. It's quite a dense forest path, dirt path. You walk along. It's a straight road down. The weather continues to be clear. It comes to about continuous walking, taking a few breaks every now and again. It's already dark, and you finally, for some reason, never seen anybody on the route here. But after 12 hours of walking, you come to a signpost where the road splits. On that signpost, it is in Elven.
Who
I
can
can
read
read
it?
it, so
Those who
I'll
can
read
read
it.
Masan, Gumi, and Swamp Shrine.
Ooh.
As you were walking
So-
down this way, Vanzan, you've been looking out for something particular. Can you give me a perception check?
Perception check. Okay. Perception. 17.
Okay. Along your route, you have been spotting fallen salt moss as it's been described to you. Can you give me
I have a herbalist
6
kit.
sets of survival checks?
Survival. It's over there. That's a 6. That's an 18. That's a 16. That's 13. One more?
2 more.
That's a 12. And that's a 5.
Okay, you managed to find 15 good bundles of fallen salt moss on your way here.
Mouse. And I needed 20.
Yeah, 20 in total, I think it was. Okay.
15 bundles of moss.
So after a long walking, you have been keep a little bit of pace. You've managed to cover about 60% of the journey towards Gumi. You've not encountered anything, and you came to these crossroads, and Manju, you were about to ask something there.
So, no, I just telepathy it. I can see that we can go to the bog this way, or we can go Gumi. Or we can go back. The shrine, sorry, Bog Shrine, or there's the Gumi Village.
Out the perception checks, you can smell the swamp from here, and it's not pleasant.
Well, we should make sure to go to the camp first. We need to save that person.
And then come back to the swamp shrine, because I need some stuff from that place.
Why are you collecting all this stuff?
It's for the shopkeeper. She asked me to bring her some ingredients for some potions. I don't know which kind of potions she didn't mention, but
You blindly follow orders.
well, she seemed nice to me, so
I've picked flowers all the time. If you let me know what they look like, I can help you find some.
yes, I need bundles of fallen basalt moss, some fungus, 50 pieces, and some red something flower, 120 of those. So any help would be appreciated.
Okay, while we're exploring this general area, then I'll be keeping like a perception out for any of that stuff.
That's absolutely fine. Okay. It's getting dark. Do you guys want to continue walking through the night, or?
I mean, the dark's the best time for an assault on a village.
I would say so.
You're about 8 hours away, so you might reach dawn by the time you reach there. And you will, at that point, accrue a point. Well, you'll be very close to accruing the point of exhaustion.
It'd be better to rest and assault the village.
True.
Okay.
Is this a good place to camp, people? Does anyone know?
Anybody
I
want to
can-
look around?
I normally have my sister choosing
Sure.
places to camp.
Whoever wants to have a look around for a good spot to camp, give me a investigation. No, survival check.
I also want to cast Druidcraft so that I can check the weather over the night and for the next day.
22.
18.
Natural
22.
one.
22.
Okay, the unanimous majority all agree on a little clearing, which seems to be quite flat, opposite of the T-junction. So you've got your T-junction here, one going towards the bog, and Gumi, Masan, and off to this side is a good clearing that you guys can set up on.
Away from me bog, so we're probably not going to get trench foot. Fair enough.
I say we stop.
Yeah.
So what's the
agree.
weather going to be like then?
No?
Oh, I did Druidcraft, so what's the weather going to be like for the night and the next day?
Still going to be. It's going to get a little bit colder, but it's still going to be quite. It's still going to be dire, if you know what I mean. We're still in the height of the summer.
So
Okay,
mild.
So like the weather's not going to negatively affect us?
No.
Okay.
So, everyone, I think we do need to set up a small watch. I know we've not seen anyone on the way down, but we do know
Watch. I have tiny hut. We are fine. We have. We will not.
if you're sure.
Yep. Nothing can get in.
Do you
Well,
gather
tiny
everybody
hut-
up first?
Of course.
Yep, everybody's gathered up, and I'll just take away what you want people to do.
I've just made tiny hut up here around us.
Okay, just to jump ahead, Tetsu, as everybody. Sorry, didn't mean to say Tetsu. Everybody has to be within effectively 5 feet of Eku, because he'll create a 5x5 spherical
10
hut.
foot. 10 foot radius.
Yeah, 10 foot. That's what I mean. Sorry. Which is a 5x5 spherical hut, and inside this hut, if you were not inside it when it was established, you cannot enter it, including objects. So anything you find as well outside, you cannot bring into the tiny hut.
So we can leave and come back as we please.
Yeah, but nothing else can enter the tiny hut.
Oh,
Objects
then-
or entity of any kind.
which means it's time for a perception check. Oh, it's only a 3.
What for?
I was wondering if I could see any cute animals, but I would then be like concerned that I couldn't bring them inside. But I failed to see any.
That's fine. Is everybody going to sleep in, or is anybody want to do anything beforehand?
I'm just gonna conk out and go to sleep.
I try and cook people food
Okay.
again.
It's 2 minus 2 for this. But another long rest. Obviously, you're going to get the tiny hut spell slot back.
Since Njall's sleeping, I'm going to write out the information I've got on the storm and leave a note by him since he's sleeping, detailing what I know about it.
Just PM him some of those details.
I've got what I've written down, which probably isn't a lot.
Okay, so everybody sleeping at the same time and get a full night's sleep because nothing can come into this barrier.
Yeah, I'm just having a couple of swigs.
What happens
and
if the hut is
sleeping.
destroyed externally?
The only thing that could destroy it is a sufficiently high level dispel. If dispel did, the thing disappeared. If it's landed on the hut, the shield will fall on you guys, obviously. But you can use things like familiars to keep an eye out, which they
Yeah, I think I'll keep my familiar on the outside and keep my psychic connection going so it can wake me up.
Yeah, my elk is also outside.
Mine is inside with me cuddling up while we sleep.
Okay.
Hmm.
And I'm going to assume Goo is out as well. Unfortunately, Echo's not here to run that by us.
I think he's got a work call.
Yeah, that's fine. Mantra's Silver out of the trees, watching from a safe position, I assume. That's fine.
Not right next to the hut, but close enough.
Give me a
She'll see.
perception check.
So that's 17 plus. I'm seeing what her perception is. I think there's a stat for that. Yep. So 20.
Okay. So, first hour, all fine. Second hour, all fine. Third hour, some noises, but nothing. Let's keep you away. Fourth hour, clear. Fifth hours, so Anne's passing through the area. Does startle Silver a little bit. Nothing again.
What was passing through?
Just
Pebbles. Oh,
small critters that are out,
Okay.
out at night foraging.
oh yeah, Sylvia might be startled because critter. Okay.
What's the noise? So, like that. Sixth hour, quiet. Seventh, still quiet. At the 8th hour, heavy footfalls, multiple of them. And do you speak? In fact, does you or your familiar speak? Fuck, what's that called? Sylvan.
I'd wanted to, but no.
I do.
At this point, Thea, you probably might be awake because you'd be awake from your trance already, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You hear over here.
Hmm?
You hear in Sylvan over here.
Huh? I'd start trying to look out. Is there a window in the hut?
You just stick your head out and goes. Zzz.
Oh.
Look around.
I look outside trying to have a look, and then Arya hops on my head and then hops onto the floor in front of me trying to look at where the voice come from.
It's mostly murmuring. If you give me a perception check, you might be able to understand a bit better what's going on.
I'm really sorry, guys, but I've got to go. I've got to be up early, and I've got a monster headache.
That's fine. We're literally about to finish it up anyway. So
Yeah,
just,
I figured,
just
but
setting
I'm
up what's going
just-
to happen and coming up. What
Good
did you
night.
get?
I got a 18.
18. Yeah, you see this. 5 red caps moving towards the stone.
Oh.
Sickles in hands, and we'll call it there.
Moving towards the tiny hut, or
Yep.
I've been spotted.
You've been spotted, and there's a party of red caps coming your way.
Red caps.
Oh.
Your cat did see them as well, because it was drawn to the things. What they look like from your perspective and fear, what you also see is some very short creatures with red hats, leather armor, and iron boots, holding some interestingly strange sickles. Now, go
Okay.
Yeah, my elk also sees that and can tell it to me.
Yeah, Silvio's ringing alarm bells for Mantra, effectively. Psychic ones.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Like, wake up! Wake up!
for the elk. I have a 1 mile telepathic communication with it.
Indeed. Okay.
And Mantra will end up waking everyone up, going, quick.
In case anyone's going to ask, there is no level up. So that's what you're looking for. There's no level 6 yet. But the party does increase by overall per person 813 XP for your feat progression. And I was just going over the last milestones there. Okay. Anything anybody wants to go over before? No, that's fine. Well,
Would I know Red Cap?
no, you've never seen them before.
Oh.
See if they're approaching. This is more a question for next session, Ben. Would we have, since we saw them before they're actually engaged, would we have a turn to get ready? Like, would I be able to poison my weapons and wake everyone up?
You might do. We'll find out.
And maybe don my armor?
Why would you want to do that? Like, they speak Sylvan, they're friends.
How long does your barrier last for? 8 hours?
It's 8 hours.
Yep.
And they can't see it. You can see out.
Yep. The dome is there. It's starting to. It's really now losing its effectively its color. It's almost completely gone.
Oh boy.
They're coming at just in the nick of time, apparently. They must have actually planned this for a while. But guys, the Twitch, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week to see what will happen. Can they talk away out of this, or are these guys coming for something interesting? Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
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 God damn it.